Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 Weekends. I'm Kyle Pazorski. It's always good to be recognized for being a good person, right? Well, today many teens had the chance to be recognized for their achievements at the Ymca Teen Character Awards, which was held at the Pines Event Center in Rhinelander. The Teen Character Awards is a celebration of outstanding teens from Oneida, Vilas, Forest, and northern Lincoln counties. The teens selected are recognized for strengthening their community through demonstrating exemplary character and living the YMCA's core values.
It is an opportunity to recognize teens in our surrounding communities that show the four core values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility, and acknowledge their commitment to making our communities a better place by demonstrating those character qualities.
This year, 36 teens were nominated for the award, with 29 of them receiving the recognition.
I think it's extremely important because not only are they impacting the youth that are younger than them and being good, strong role models, but they're also impacting everybody that comes into contact with them.
They say this is such a rewarding event for the teens who were nominated and won the award because learning to be kind should start early. Congratulations goes out to the teens who received this amazing award. According to research done by UW Health, about 4% of cancers diagnosed in the U.S. each year are classified as head and neck cancer, making up to roughly 66,000 cases. Most are very treatable, especially when found in early stages. Dr. Tiffany Glazer has found that patients coming in for head and neck cancer treatment are being found to have more severe cases at later stages, due in part to the pandemic.
People just aren't getting the preventative care that they normally did or that they should. You know, people are sheltering in place or maybe don't go to the doctor or the dentist as frequently as they did before the pandemic, and so then we're not catching those early stage cancers as frequently as we did before.
They say symptoms of head and neck cancer can include a neck mass, pain, and functional issues with speech, swallowing, and breathing. They recommend getting a check with a doctor and to do so frequently to catch the cancers while in early stages. Meteorologist Devin Biggs joins us now for a first glance at weather. Devin?
Alrighty, Kyle, thank you very much. It's been a busy one around here. It's been windy with gusty winds up to around 45 or higher miles per hour at times. And now we're watching some sprinkles approaching from the west to the east. We'll be watching for these moving in. It might be enough to just get the ground wet, but that will be about it. As the center of low pressure, this is what's causing all of this. It's tracking to the north and east and pulling cooler air in as it does. The cold front actually has moved through. So with the area of low pressure moving in, that will equal, of course, those cooler temperatures moving in with 30s on the way tonight. Look what we did this morning. We had lows in the 50s this morning, so that felt pretty amazing, right? And eventually we finished out in the lower 60s, even a few 50s overall. So we're going to start cooling things off from here, unfortunately. With temperatures overnight tonight, that will be in the lower to middle 30s and back in the lower 40s again for tomorrow. Maybe a little bit generous, so some of us may even finish off into the upper 30s. But again, your hourly forecast as we do move forward overnight tonight, we'll see temperatures falling eventually into the middle 30s overall for overnight low, which is about where we should be for this time of the year. There's a few cool days on the way, but maybe a little warm up on the way. I'll explain more coming up. Kyle?
Thanks, Devin. The Woodruff Knights of Columbus held a fundraiser for Ukraine in the form of a pancake breakfast Sunday morning, trying to do their part in helping citizens of the war-torn nation. This was the scene this morning at Holy Family Catholic Church, full of parishioners and community members who are in many ways seeking any way to do what they can.
If the least you can do is donate, and some of that money goes toward a blanket, a pillow, a meal, some sort of effort, a bottle of water. So I think, you know, when people feel good when they donate.
The Northwoods branch of the Knights of Columbus put on the fundraiser. They are not only ones that are trying to help Ukrainians, though, fleeing their country. This is a part of a national effort by the organization to bring some kind of sanity to the victims of war.
We'll be a part of that larger effort, which hopefully will have even a larger impact, you know, and help the people of Ukraine, you know, those that are there and those that have been displaced.
The group plans to continue the fundraiser through the rest of the month at other Lakeland area locations. Proceeds from the fundraiser will go to the Knights of Columbus Solidarity Fund for Ukraine. On Saturday, figure skaters from across the area competed in competition at the historic Eagle River Ice Dome. This year's Silver Blades Classic marked the first time in many years since the group last held one at the Dome. Club members and organizers were excited to have a competition in Eagle River on their home ice, but also to just have a good time doing so.
Everyone who's come in through the dome doors has entered with excitement and enthusiasm. They're really excited that we're offering this competition. So there's been just a lot of just buzzing through the air.
The event was a sanctioned USA competition where young girls all the way to high school teens were able to compete for some nice hardware.
Depending on their level of skating, the girls are awarded a trophy for first, second, or third place and a medal for fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Since this was the first time Eagle River has hosted a figure skating competition in quite some time, there was quite a lot of work which went into planning the event. The Eagle River Figure Skating Club coordinators hope the Silver Blades Classic will become an annual event in the years to come. It's with somber news today, the announcement of a former U.S. Senator's death. Orrin Hatch has passed away, marking the end of a life in public service. Hatch served as senator from Utah, first being elected in 1977, retiring in 2019. Hatch was most recently president pro tempore of the U.S. Senate. In 2019, he called it a career, stepping aside from politics to enjoy the last few years of his life. Hatch's 42-year tenure was good enough to not only make him the longest-serving Republican U.S. Senator, but also the longest-serving senator in the history of Utah. Hatch passed away at the age of 88 in his Salt Lake City home, surrounded by his family. We have learned more over the weekend about a sniper who terrorized a neighborhood in Washington, D.C. Friday. Police say he shot more than 100 rounds of ammo out a fifth-floor window. We warn you, some of the video you're about to see can be disturbing. Jesse Kirsch reports.
The suspected D.C. sniper's own camera apparently rolling as he terrorized the nation's capital. Police believe he randomly fired more than 100 rounds into Washington's Van Ness neighborhood just after 3 p.m. Friday, shooting a 12-year-old child and 3 adults. They all survived.
The window shot out. That's my car.
Patricia Termini says a bullet grazed her shoulder.
It did not sound like gunfire. It sounded like it was so loud, it sounded like explosions.
Police now analyzing the disturbing video, which they say appears authentic and helped them locate the sniper's perch. Posted to a 4chan message board, the recording shows a gunman appearing to reload before continuing his rampage.
It's surreal, man. It's like literally, I feel like I'm in a Twilight Zone.
Police rushing residents away as tactical teams moved in. Nearby schools locked down.
You see this on TV and happening in other places, but you never put yourself into thinking that you can go through that.
Emotional families reunited hours later. Police believe the suspect killed himself in a fifth-floor apartment as authorities breached, finding at least 6 guns, ammo, and a sniper's tripod.
Obviously, his intent was to kill and hurt members of our community.
The epidemic of the gun violence, the easy access to weapons has got to stop. People should not be scared taking their children to school.
Another seemingly senseless attack still unexplained. Jesse Kirsch, NBC News.
Electric ride-sharing revolution is taking place inside a tiny farming community. We'll share how a greener future is possibly rooted in traditions of the past. That and more after weather when we return.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on most Chevy pickup trucks. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward the eligible purchase of a new Chevy truck with accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs, and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
In the military, we call it dereliction of duty. Ron Johnson is supposed to serve Wisconsin. Instead, he served himself. An investigation found Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. That's a dereliction of duty. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes are available for immediate delivery and set up anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams reality. Visit them today at qualitymh.com.
Welcome back. Happy Sunday evening. And boy, has it been windy out there. We've had gusty winds getting up to around 45, even 50 miles per hour in a few areas, causing some power outage issues. And of course, we'll see gusty winds getting down to around 30 miles per hour later on tonight. So I guess a little bit better, right? Rain and snow chances. I didn't want to put this back in the forecast, but we do have a chance for a few rain and snow showers is all that we're really going to be watching for through Tuesday. Nothing too ridiculous to worry about, though. Then more rain on the way later this week as an active pattern looks to set up again. So again, things just remaining busy around here. And so far, the maximum wind gust today that we know of is in the middle 40 range with 46 mile per hour gusts in Arborvita and in Rhinelander, middle 40s in Wausau. These are gusty winds, not temperatures. So it's been a windy one around here, causing many people to lose power or even taking some power hits. And of course, gusty winds will remain an issue not only tonight and tomorrow, but even into Tuesday as well. Some gusty winds ranging from 20 to even 30 miles per hour. From time to time with a few breaks from time to time, so power crews will have to get out to restore some of that power, and they'll have to be putting up with some of the trees and more wind as it will continue to blow around. Well, otherwise, though, we're watching for a few sprinkles that have been developing with this area of low pressure. It's tracking off towards the north and east. Some of that may skirt us later on tonight, and nothing too ridiculous to get too worried about. Maybe just enough to get the walkways red, and that will be about it as all this right here continues to track off towards the north and east. So once we get this out of here, there's a little break, but then it's going to get a little wet again coming up later on. Otherwise, though, highs today, again, not too bad. Look at this, lower 60s. We're above our average highs, but unfortunately, it is April around here, and of course, the weather gets to be a little goofy, and that does mean we will be cooling off later on tonight, with temperatures falling to the lower to middle 30s overall. Back in the lower 40s tomorrow. That might be a little bit of a stretch. Some of us may even finish up into the upper 30s before things begin to back off. As you have another cold stretch that is setting up shop right about in here, so it's going to be causing us some issues for the next several days. Also, remember, our average high is in the 50s, so even though we're going to be below average for the next several days, there'll be a few warm stretches in here, and our below average highs will not feel as painful. With that in mind, our average high is 57 degrees, upper 30s Monday, middle 30s Tuesday. Rain and snow chances are in the forecast for that reason. Wednesday and Thursday, middle 40s. That's a little bit better, right? Then back in the lower 50s by Friday and Saturday, then upper 40s again as we head towards your Sunday. Let's break this down right here on Futurecast. So sprinkles overall will be on the way tonight. Watching for a few snow flurries, maybe even a few raindrops as well. Throughout the day on Monday, nothing too ridiculous to get too worried about there. Monday night to Tuesday, maybe mixing again with rain and snow chances before. Mainly all snow on Tuesday with the cooler temperatures. But then by Wednesday, that's when things will finally begin to improve. So your forecast overall for tonight, nothing too eventful other than the wind will be mostly cloudy with a few sprinkles possible. Lows about average in the lower to middle 30s, and that west wind still howling up to around 35 miles per hour. As we head towards your Monday, a small chance for rain and snow showers. Otherwise, we'll remain dry under a mostly cloudy sky and well below average. So our average high should be in the 50s. We'll be in the upper 30s to perhaps lower 40s tomorrow. That northwest wind getting up to around 20 miles per hour at times. And your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. There are very small chances of rain and snow Monday into Tuesday, so nothing too ridiculous. Temperatures in the 30s. Wednesday, we are dry, partly cloudy, temperatures in the upper 40s. And Thursday, rain's back in the forecast. Temperatures in the middle 40s, but Friday, lower 50s under a mostly cloudy sky. Then things get goofy again on Saturday and Sunday. Another system moving in with chances for rain, temperatures in the 40s and 50s.
Thanks, Devin. An electric ride-sharing revolution is taking place inside a tiny farming community, now becoming a global transportation model in a place where there simply aren't a lot of options for getting around. NBC's Morgan Radford gives us this report.
The town of Huron, California was once a transportation desert. Now it's part of an electric vehicle revolution.
So David, are these all electric vehicles?
They are. They're all electric vehicles.
Known as Green Raiteros, the program now uses a fleet of electric vehicles funded by private donations to give free or low-cost rides to residents. Like Gregorio Hernandez Lopez.
¿Va al doctor? Diálisis.
And Enrique Contreras.
Hola, señor. ¿Cómo te llama?
Both former farm workers who now ride several times a week to the nearest dialysis center 25 miles away.
Es que como toda la gente trabaja en el fila allá pues y no tiene chance de llevar a uno.
It's everybody's working, so you don't have a chance to take off and take your family members or friends places, help them get there.
Mayor Rey Leon started the program as a nonprofit in 2018.
We've been doing this for a very long time, long before Uber and Lyft. We just didn't have the resources.
It's a new, eco-friendly take on an age-old tradition for a community of mostly farm workers in a city that's nearly 95% Latino.
What is a raitero?
A raitero is raite is Spanglish for ride. Give me a raite, give me a ride.
So when you describe the old way of doing things, it sounds like someone would go to a restaurant where they knew a driver, a raitero, was hanging out, and they would say, hey, I need you to take me to work or home at this time. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, they'll show up maybe with a child in hand and say, hey, I got a doctor's appointment this day, and can you take me? And then he'll take a sip of his coffee and say, yes.
And so now, how does it work?
They could come to the office or they could give us a call.
Now, Huron is among the cities with the most electric vehicle charging stations per capita in the country, in an area ranked 4th in the nation for ozone pollution. And it's a strategy that has even gotten the attention of the Biden administration.
The department's been in touch with the city, very impressed with the work that they're doing.
When you look at a model like this, do you think it's the type of system that could be replicated in other cities across the country?
It's exactly ideas like this, community-driven approaches like this, that we're trying to do more to support with those federal dollars.
A greener future rooted in traditions of the past. Morgan Radford, NBC News, Huron, California.
The second round of voting took place Sunday in France's presidential runoff election. Incumbent Emmanuel Macron faced off against candidate Marine Le Pen. Both visited the polls Sunday to cast their ballots. The outcome of the country's election could have major impacts across Europe, including the conflict in Ukraine, as well as within the NATO alliance. A projection from the Associated Press estimates that the final outcome will be 58.2% for Macron and 41.8% for Le Pen. Coming up, Matt Weaver will be in to break down Bucks, Brewers, and the upcoming NFL draft. That's next after the break.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV, because custom orders receive priority. You'll get an extra 1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 41 combined MPG in an Escape Hybrid? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it. In a Ford, built your way. Order your 2022 Escape, Edge, or Explorer to lock in the special Flex Buy offer and get 1,000 retail order bonus cash.
It's time to update your home with a fresh paint color and new flooring from Menards. DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one that's washable, scrubbable, and stain resistant. Get a gallon of interior flat paint for $19.48 after 11% rebate. Finish your update with super fast vinyl plank flooring. It's waterproof and available in wood grain and tile look styles. Hurry into Menards to get 11% off all super fast vinyl plank flooring.
Save big money at Menards.
Have you ever looked up how much of an appliance is made in the U.S.? At Maher Water Corporation, we use systems that are 90% made in the U.S. In fact, over 80% of the unit is made right here in the Midwest, and 75% of the entire unit is made right here in our beautiful state of Wisconsin. Combining the local made product with a local family company means money spent here stays here. So call us today to meet our Wisconsin-made family.
Freshly mown grass and sounds of friends' laughter is in the air. You're ready to rock the summer, and so is Wickersham Jewelry during their annual Diamonds and Grill event, April 4th through the 23rd. Give her the gorgeous ring she's been dreaming of. And get the Yeti Tundra 45 cooler or Traeger grill you've always wanted with a qualifying purchase. Interest-free financing available. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
Sports Watch 12 starts now.
Welcome to Sports Watch 12. I'm Matt Weaver. The Bucks were in action today at United Center in Chicago. Here they play against the Bulls in action, and the Bucks are ready to go. From the first, here is Giannis pass across to Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen shot good. In the second, Grayson Allen again, he was the talk of the town all day long, 27 points. That shot good. And then here is another one, good from Grayson Allen again in the second. He played very well tonight. And then there's Giannis with the rejection and then takes the ball down court himself. Shoots up and good. They're on the center of the court. In the third now, Giannis here with the shot. Again, good with the dunk. Giannis, 32 points on the day. And here is Grayson Allen for another three. Bucks win 119-95.
When everybody plays defense together and everybody touches the ball offensively and everybody can shoot a shot, it gives everybody energy and everybody's ready to make shots, everybody's ready to defend.
The Bucks continued to play. They will play again next Wednesday, time to be determined, against the Bulls. That way they can clinch. The Nets are losing right now to the Celtics, and that's who they would play in the next round, the winner of that one. Up next, though, the Brewers in action from down south. They are playing against out east against the Phillies from Citizens Bank Park in the first. Here's this play. Great play from the catcher of the Phillies. Tags him out, and there goes Adames. Unsuccessful on the play. But if you are a pitchers fan, this was your game. Lots of strikeouts here. Finally, late in the game, here's McCutchen in the ninth. Out into center field. McCutchen throws it. McCutchen hits it way out. Brings the runner to third. And then the following at-bat, Yelich here drives the ball way into deep left center and tagging from third. The Brewers go up 1-0. But looking for a response here, Kyle Schwarber in the ninth, very unhappy with the call there. But that's how it is. That's how it's going to go for the Brewers win 1-0. On that play. The Packers are heading into the into the draft in the coming weeks, or this week, on Thursday, and are looking for who their next option is going to be. Wide receiver might be in contention. Devontae Adams was gone, but they did get Sammy Watkins, so maybe wide receiver, who knows. But another couple of players that they're looking for are certainly the offensive linemen, and as well as the tight end position. They need to fill those spots. In the other end, the Packers had trained offensive linemen, and then on another note, Thursday, May 12th, is the date that the schedules will be released for the NFL. Kyle?
Thanks, Matt. After the break, we'll hear from a physician who believes the solution to chronic diseases could be medical marijuana, but he's not ready to recommend it yet. That's next, right here on Newswatch 12.
I come here to do homework because they have free Wi-Fi. They don't say anything as long as I buy something.
When there's a lot of noise, it's hard to focus. But I listen to music to try and drown it out. When the Wi-Fi cuts out, I can't finish my homework. That's why I started getting D's.
Millions of children rely on public Wi-Fi to study. U.S. Cellular is donating up to $13 million in hotspots to help youth in need. Because every child deserves the same opportunity to learn.
Welcome back, Bill.
I'm here for some new tires.
Well, you're in luck. It's our tire savings event, so now's the perfect time. Tires a little worn down?
Why would I do that again? Worn down, exactly. Worn down.
Exactly.
Right now, during our tire savings event, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery. Call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Joe Malone from Big Cheese 1079, Wisconsin's Big Variety. I lost a total of 54 pounds, 33 and a half inches on Wausau Weight Loss. I know the secret. Before doing Wausau Weight Loss, I felt very lethargic. I did Wausau Weight Loss. I dropped the pounds, and now I feel better. I have my energy back. I feel healthy. It is the most effective weight loss program I've ever done in my life.
For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. It's got, you know what? Skip this video. Go see one at your local Ford dealer.
Get here to know F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for yourself. Then get one your way with a custom order that receives priority, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash and incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, all on a Ford, built for you, by you. Order your 2022 F-150 to lock in a great offer, plus get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus cash.
The U.S. Coast Guard is searching for 3 missing children in New Orleans. They were last seen going into the Mississippi River. Officials say they include a 15-year-old boy and 2 girls ages 14 and 8. The group was spotted near a bridge just before sunset on Saturday, with officials saying it is unclear how or why they got into the river. Rescuers spent Sunday searching by boat and helicopter with assistance from the New Orleans Police and Fire Department. A physician in Kentucky has found through medical research that medical marijuana might not be the right answer for people suffering from certain diseases, just not yet. Jeremy Toombs gives us a look.
Dr. Jeff Fox pointed out the potential benefits of medical marijuana for Kentuckians.
Marijuana, or the chemical in marijuana, may help certain diseases: glaucoma, anxiety, multiple sclerosis, muscle spasm, nausea, pain, PTSD.
But he says it's the unknowns which give him pause for pushing legislation through.
For all those things I mentioned, we have other medications for them. The medications that have been studied and approved by the FDA. We know what dose to give. We know how to give it. We know what potential drug interactions occur.
Dr. Fox says the plant should have full FDA approval as a drug before he'll feel comfortable prescribing it to his own patients.
I would have to sit down and talk with the patient saying, this is what we know. This is what we don't know. This is the potential benefit. Are there no other treatment alternatives? Have you tried, the medicines that we recommend? And have a frank conversation.
As Governor Beshear works to explore options for executive action, Senate President Robert Stivers pointed to the General Assembly's efforts to establish research on the efficacy of medical cannabis. House Bill 604 would create a research center at UK, and Dr. Fox says that would be a step in the right direction.
Part of the problem with the cannabis all along is because of the class of drug. I mean, it's classified along with heroin in a lot of places. So the research, you have to have special licenses, and so there's been limited research.
Jeremy Toms, WKYT.
Saturday, April 30th, the Wisconsin Department of Justice will be holding a free prescription drug take-back event. If you have unused or unwanted medications, ointments, patches, non-aerosol sprays, inhalers, vials, or pet medication, clean out your cabinets. Don't let your old medication fall into the wrong hands by disposing of unused or unwanted medications properly. For more information on locations and accepted items, go to doseofrealitywi.gov. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Vilas, and Oneida County.
Moments of life are special, and suffering from diabetes should not get in the way. US Med's mission is to find ways to make your diabetes more manageable and more comfortable. You deserve to enjoy life without the constant reminder of living with diabetes. If you monitor with 4 or more tests per day, inject insulin 3 or more times per day, or use an insulin pump, you may qualify to receive a continuous glucose monitor, the latest in diabetes technology. A continuous glucose monitor provides blood sugar readings without uncomfortable finger sticks and alerts you real time to potentially harmful spikes in your blood sugar levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurance companies. If you're a caretaker for someone who suffers from diabetes or have diabetes yourself and meet these conditions, please call our diabetic specialist now to see if you qualify for your continuous glucose monitor.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. By wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers right away. If you're testing your blood sugar 4 more times per day, injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetic Health Hotline today and learn about the latest CGM technology. Not only can a CGM immediately reduce pain, it's accurate, easy to use, and helps you make better diabetes treatment decisions. And if you have Medicare, you can get a new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. We'll also provide free shipping of your new CGM, and we'll bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 more times per day and injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call now and learn how to receive your new continuous glucose monitor at little or no out-of-pocket cost.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk is now featuring modular homes by Wisconsin Homes, also selling new and used single and sectional manufactured homes at discount prices.
Finally tonight, only in Florida, right? The Key West bed race got underway during the weekend, deemed the most fun you can have in bed with your clothes on. The bed race highlights the island's 40th annual Country Public Independence Celebration. The race features uniquely decorated beds on wheels as they race along the island's famed Duval Street. It's a pretty quirky race, Matt, so I kind of wanted to ask you, what you think of that. Have you ever seen anything like that before?
Kyle, I got to say, I've never seen anything like that.
Nothing like that? A bed race?
No. So do I just push you down the street then?
Maybe we could do that. I know in the old days they did something similar with like a wheel down like main streets, but anyway, that does it pretty much for us tonight. I hope we have a great night and have a great week ahead. Thank you.